We're doing a little bit of a Sentinel 6-star Awakened gameplay video, and I've been waiting for, honestly, a long time to actually get this guy at a high star variety and kind of Awakened. He wasn't, like, necessarily my first choice to get Awakened out of my 6 stars. I would have maybe preferred, like, Sim Supreme or something like that, but that's not what this video is about. We're going into Variant 3, the Tech variant, or essentially Sentinel's variant, and we're just gonna go right into it. We're just gonna have a lot of fun with this because Sentinel is personally one of my favorite characters in the game, and he always has been ever since I got him as a 4-star, and when I got him Awakened and everything, and now I have him as a 6-star rank 2. He has an absolutely beefy health pool of 36,000, and with the adrenaline healing, it's going to be absolutely crazy. And I mean, he does pretty decent damage for a dual immunities character, poison and bleed. His target analysis passive, I'm just gonna call it his analysis charges, and like this is just the knit and grit of this character. This is what makes this character amazing. And I mean, the fact that you can just have a reduction on the amount of power that you use on your special attacks per charge is just crazy. Because using a special 3 with full analysis actually brings you just about almost there to a special 1. And, it just allows you to throw so much more specials. And his specials are just so satisfying to throw off, especially in this variant. Because in this variant, if you guys don't know, based on his analysis charges, he does energy damage on the amount of based on like the amount of damage you deal. So eventually I'm just going to be doing double damage. And we also have double analysis charge gain, so we're actually gaining normal analysis charges against cosmics, which is pretty good. We have to make sure that we don't get Phoenix here to a special 2, but just being able to, having this guy at rank 2 now as a 6-star, I always wanted him ranked up as a 6-star champion to like rank 2, but now I have an excuse to, because now I have him Awakened, and oh my god, now he's just tearing through this stuff. I mean, I tore through all this stuff with a rank 1 unawakened 6-star Sentinel, and now I can actually do it with the Awakened 6-star. So I don't even have the 5-star Awakened actually, but as you can see, now we're doing like double damage, and we got her to a special 2. So we just got to make sure to time the heal block for when she uses her special, or when she goes into, actually, this isn't going to be good. Maybe a little bit of a misplay, but we'll get through it. We'll just absolutely, that's special 2, man. All those incinerates, and just that, oh my lord. It's just, he's absolutely shredding these opponents. I remember when I went through this the first time, it was just so much fun. And I mean, he's even really good outside this because he has dual immunity. So he can go through biohazard stuff, he can go through caltrops, all annoying nodes. He can even take on the Mr. Sinister boss. I actually took him up against it when he wasn't nerfed, when he was, I think he had EMP modification, and I think back then, I mean, that feels like, I mean, I'm saying back then as if it's been a long time. I mean, the Mr. Sinister boss was buffed pretty, well, I guess nerfed pretty recently. But I did do him, I had to beat that guy before his nerf, so it was very, very annoying. I only had a rank 3 Hyperion at the time, so I kind of used Sentinel, and I had the Angelus energy, so I can have Fury buff. But let's just read through the global notes here. The Apex Manufacturer, This is the node that gives him the 1% additional direct damage per analysis charge, which is so good. The Stack Overflow is pretty good. That's why we have a full team of tech champions here, because it increases the debuff duration on all the champions, which is really good for Sentinel, by 10% per. So I don't know if they include Sentinel, my 6-star one, when I'm using him. So I think up to a maximum of 50% more debuff duration, and those incinerates and those shocks are just going to be tearing through opponents. And I mean, you know, we have overclocked as well, which means, you know, you just got to bring in tech champions so you don't get your attack reduced. And also, what comes in really clutch, because the first two bosses are Magnetos, and now that they're both buffed, it's a lot more annoying. But that composite construction allows you to not have any of your ability accuracy reduced, so you can gain his analysis charges perfectly fine. Also, I don't know which note it was, but we are getting double analysis charges. Normally, we would get only 4, but we're getting 8. So it's basically like we're all fighting mutants. But that increased debuff duration, man, it's so clutch. It just allows you to pump out way more damage, even though he's just got a lot of damage on top. And I'm not saying like he's the best damage dealer there is. I would say he's pretty, he's up there, but he's definitely not near the top. Oh my lord. Well, we're just gonna have to come up with the clutch game. Let's go for an intercept. Oh my god, we can't even take a pair light intercepts. Okay, well he's just being so passive. Whatever, we have 100% analysis now. Had to get that intercept. All right, now we have the ability. Oh wait, actually we can't have the ability. We can't have our ability accuracy reduced. All right, let's throw off the special one just so we can get that adrenaline healing. Throw off that special one, my boy. All right. And with those armor breaks, 6k medium, not bad, not bad. And it's basically 12k because of that energy damage that's on top of it. That was a little bit risky there. I don't know. I got absolutely clipped and did so much aggression regen, but that just attests to the fact that every analysis charge he actually like gains a bit of, I think it's crit resistance, I think, but he also gains, I think, a couple of other bonuses on top of it, because, you know, the analysis is just so good on Sentinel. Sentinel's just such a fun champion just to ramp up. It is annoying to ramp him up most of the time because it does take around, I mean, on normal fights, you're only gaining 4 analysis charges every time you're hitting into their block or they're doing the same thing. So if you were hitting into their block, it takes like 25 hits onto their block to actually get them fully ramped up. So on this, what is it, variant, it's just so much easier to ramp up. And on mutant champions, we're gaining 16 analysis every time we hit into their block. I usually like to hit into their block to begin with, just so, you know, gain the analysis or whatever. But now we have them awakened. So now we can gain the analysis from them throwing this same special attack twice, which is really, really good. That's if he uses them. Alright, going for the backdraft intercepts, you know. Absolutely styling on him. And if he uses that, there we are. It just halves the, I feel like it halves the time that it takes to ramp him fully up, because you get 20 analysis charges when you do that. And it's just so good. Alright, look at that. Just absolutely slaughtering him. Throws that special one. Easy. Throw another one. You'll love to see it. And there you are. Should kill him because we're doing double damage, and there we are. His special one doesn't do much damage, but the utility on it, that heal block, it has, and also, I haven't mentioned this before, but when you get to 100 analysis, all his incinerate debuffs and his shock debuffs get double duration. And with this, I think it's not the composite construction, it's the stack overflow. With that increased debuff duration on top of the double duration that you get, it's just, you know, his debuffs are just doing so much damage. And I can't wait till we get to that Wolverine fight, because we're just gaining double analysis. All of our debuffs and everything is just doing way more damage. I'm so happy he went for that intercept. We need him to use that special one. We would normally have, I think, some... Oh, well... Got clipped there. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Also, we have a lot of... I'm gonna... You know what? I want to get to full analysis. I want him to use that special attack. Come on, boy. Double medium. Straight into special 2. He's shrugging off the debuffs, but, you know, still a couple of them stuck. We're gonna go for a backdraft here. You know, always going for them backdrafts. Absolutely styling on him. All right, we didn't get to a special 2, but let's bait out that special 1 that he's got. Double medium. So much overkill with that. I just love the fact that he spends less power on his special attacks. You're just able to cycle them a lot easier. And I love champions like that where you can just cycle special attacks. Just like, it's so much fun. Also, we have a Sabertooth on this path as well. So any mutant. Oh my god, I haven't even really used a heavy attack in this because they have Aggression Fury and I don't want to get clipped. But when you're at 100 analysis as well, you also get unstoppable heavy attacks. And it's a passive, not a buff, so it isn't prevented by... We went in with the 4-star one. That's not what this is about, but you know, we can finish this off with the 4-star one. This is actually the guy that I used because when I first started this variant, I didn't actually have the 6-star Sentinel. I think I actually got the 6-star Sentinel when I finished. So it just helped. It's just gonna help for exploration and everything. But this is the guy that I actually used. Using the 4-star one, you know, there is such a power difference. Oh yeah, I need those Aggression Furies off of him. All right, and then hopefully we get to a special 2. There we are. You could just see the difference in damage from that 4-star to 6-star. Oh my lord. We were hitting like 1k mediums. Oh, I just got clipped by that. Well, you know, actually, you know what? That was strategic. So now we can actually, you know, the damage comparison. So that was 29 hits from the 4-star one. So let's see how much damage that we can do. And that was around, what, 60,000 health. I was focusing too much on the talking and not baiting and actually dexing the special attack. So go for that reparry right there. Let's actually focus on the fighting this time. Get that analysis, use that heavy attack. I don't want him to use that special one. I don't feel fully confident. Oh, I mean, you know, I prefer actually baiting special 2s. I mean, you get more openings when baiting special 1s, but, you know, it's just my preference. All you need to just do is outrange it. All right. All right, let's go in. Heavy attack, that passive unstoppable. Unless they throw a special attack, you're completely fine. Also, that I just love the fact that I'm able to do 1k damage per tick off those shocks off the heavy attack, and you could just spam it. It's not like a re-triggerable debuff. It actually it applies multiple of them, and it's just the damage just stacks and stacks and stacks, and it's just, you know, it's just so much fun to watch their health pools just absolutely just melt away, especially from the incinerates. Quite literally melt away. I didn't read his notes. I forgot. Also, look at this. We're getting 16 analysis every hit into his block. Also, look at that. We're hitting 2k mediums, non-crits. Go for... Oh, actually, wait. He's debuffing me. I was about to say, we'll just go for the shock. All right. Go for that very snappy intercept. All right. Look at these. Let's go for that shock. I want to see that shock damage. Ooh, 1.2k. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. All right, into special 2. We're just out damaging that regen. I don't have any points in despair. We're just out damaging the regen. Oh my lord. He's just so much fun to play, man. I think he was my favorite champion for a short period of time. And then I got Corvus. And then I also figured when Doom came out. But he was definitely the OG for a while for me. And even when I had Corvus, I still use this guy just for fun, even though Corvus is, you know, absolutely insane in his own way. All right, we have to make sure to not go for parries when he has regen. And he has Mighty Charge as well, so he'll shrug off debuffs. But he doesn't have... Look at that. We also have increased, like, parry stuns. We're almost there. We're halfway there up to our full analysis already. We're going to have to go for a backdraft. I should have went... Ooh, Well, he went for it anyways. Let's go for that passive unstoppable. Use that special. I usually like, one thing that I like to do is I like to, I'll do it right now. I like to punish special attacks. Oh, that was not smart. I like to punish special attacks with his heavy attack. Because, you know, it has some reach. Sometimes you definitely can't get it. You have to have definitely the optimal. Yeah, he shrugs off the debuffs, which is annoying. Yeah, we're not going to fall for that one. I used to fall for that. Go for passive unstop. I mean, we're just doing so much damage, man. It's just so much. It's just so good. I don't even know what to say, man. This champion has been I've had some of my favorite fights with him. And I mean, I could not be happier with a 6-star awakened one. I really wasn't sure when I first got him. Well, as you can see, if you watch the crystal opening video, I was very unsure about it. But now that I've actually been playing around with them, now that I've actually, you know, had like the testing, it just, you know, it also just really looks nice to have those platinum stars now on Sentinel. I don't know what the optimal. I've never known what his optimal synergies were. I know that there's a new synergy with Jubilee. I don't have that. I'm not part of the content creator beta. I wish I was. So I could be doing more gameplay videos for you guys. It would also be a lot more fun. Let's go for this skill one here. Increase critical resistance. I mean, you know, if we get slapped up by Winter Soldier. And then let's just go for the crit team synergy. I think one of them is in here, right? Nightcrawler, my boy. All right, yeah. And then it's like you're looping. I'm just like looping through all the synergies. And then I don't think we need Nightcrawler, actually. We don't need the mutant special attack booster. I think White Magneto should be good for Sentinel because he's a metal champion. I think I have him as a 3-star champion. There he is, White Mags, right there. Alright, so we have 8% attack rating and ability accuracy. I mean, I don't think he really needs the ability accuracy increase. We also have the attack and perfect block chance. Alright, well, I think that increases our stun durations. But, alright. Well, also, I think we just completely ignored the synergy that I was going for the against skill attackers, but, you know, it's fine. It doesn't really do much. It only really matters if we get hit, but he's an absolute tank, and Winter Soldier here anyways doesn't really have much attack. He has actually less attack than me, so it doesn't really matter. I think I waited, and I just got slapped up. I got up to full analysis. I got the armor up buff, or not, the armor up passive from his special 3. I just waited just to see how long it would take Winter Soldier to actually kill me, and it just takes so long for him to get through it because he already has like a decent health pool here, Sentinel. But on top of the like high physical resistance that he gains, I think, or armor, I think it's armor rating, but there's a synergy with Emma Frost that gives him physical resistance on top of all of his analysis charges. But this doesn't get us the full analysis, then that special should get it. There we are. And then we don't even need to get into his block anymore. Look at that. We're hitting 1800 damage non-crits on our mediums. We're hitting 1k lights. We're almost 1k. Let's just see. I'm just gonna put my phone down, and we're gonna see how long it takes him to kill us. Even with the adrenaline healing. Actually, wait. We're actually, before this, you know, we're going to get some healing. We're going to throw up the armor. Because on his special 3, on his first special 3, I mean, on his, I guess, first activation without the armor passive, he gains an armor passive, which increases, you know, his tankiness. And then if you use another special 3 while you have it, it gives him like a burst of like regen. I think you get like a 30% base, like based on missing health, up to like 30% health you can get off it, which is, it gives him some survivability. It does have a special 3 though, which isn't optimal, because I think his optimal playstyle is definitely punishing like special attacks and stuff like that with his heavy and getting that shock up. But let's just see. It doesn't really matter. Look at this. He's just taking the punches, man. I could probably put this on auto. This is like this will probably be like a Colossus auto fight. But I remember when I first pulled this guy, and I remember I did this with the 4-star. He's definitely not as tanky as the 4-star version. I don't think he even breaks 20,000 health. This guy 36,000 health. He's already Winter Soldier here is, he's battering in. He's at like 70 hits. I use a special 3 now. I get all the adrenaline healing on top of the healing that he gets from the armor up as well. So that adrenaline healing on top of his actual healing ability is actually like really, really clutch. But if you guys got up to this point in the video, I appreciate you guys. We hit 50 subscribers not too long ago, and I couldn't thank you more. I couldn't be more happier. And if you guys already haven't, and you already got all the way through this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below what you guys would like to see, if it's Sentinel, with any other champions in my roster. And well, let's just see how long he's Winter Soldier is at 130 hits on Sentinel here, and I think more from before. Look at this, he's just taking the punches, man. With the Emma Frost synergy, I didn't even consider that when I got into here. It gives him, I think, like +4 physical resistance on top of all of his analysis charges. And yeah, so I'd imagine that would make it like so much longer. It took Winter Soldier 174 hits. 174 hits to kill Sentinel. There's so much room just for like if you mess up or something like that he has such high armor rating with all that with all that analysis charges and the armor passive that you gain from the special 3. It's just so good. And against mutants, he's an absolute machine, even though, if you have a Corvus, you get the charge or whatever. But, I like to use Sentinel, especially if he's really good for Mr. Sinister, because once you get up to full analysis charges, you get that double duration on the heal blocks, which is so good, because, it allows you just to be able to cycle special ones, so you can just keep them completely heal blocked. But that's just going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.